Take a second, take a listen. Oh yeah. Think the same, but we so different. Oh yeah. Just hear me out, you about to get a little one. You about to get a little one.
Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of A Little R&R Podcast.
I'm your boy Ramont.
And I'm Reese. We're coming to you live and direct from an undisclosed location in the DMV area. It's
I do be sitting farther back than you.
Huh?
So I do be sitting farther back than you.
Oh, well, that's why I look so big.
Well,
Like a jolly green giant.
well.
It's windy in the city tonight, people. So
Bundle up, girl.
Oh, wow, look. We're live and direct, but I guess y'all ain't hearing this until after the fact. So hopefully you were warm tonight because it's a lot. I know I sound a little
I feel like it's going to be windy when they listen anyway. Like the temperature is going back down.
They're dropping, yes. And I don't like that.
The wintertime spring is over.
Right. And I hate that. I hate the bipolar weather. It irks my spirit.
Do you want to move to a state where the weather is like...
I'm not moving.
Oh, okay.
But,
So you're going to sit here and complain?
Yeah. Well, I'm not complaining. I was just speaking. So let's unwrap that. Is that complaining, or am I just stating
Perception.
how I feel about the weather?
Perception.
Okay. Because I hear that sometimes.
It depends on how the other person is, perceiving it. Like, I feel as if you're complaining about the bipolar weather. And it could also be like how you're describing it, the tone in which you're using as you're talking about it, as well, that when someone can think that you're complaining.
Gotcha.
Like if you just say, like, I love living in the DMV. My only dislike is that, the weather is a little inconsistent during the particular seasons that we're in. But when you say, it's so bipolar, like, I just don't get it. It's hot this day. It's hot in January. Like, what is that about? Like, it's January. It's wintertime. It's supposed to be cold. I'm like, okay, so why are you complaining? Like, you can move. There's other states. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends on how you say it that makes it a complaint.
I guess.
I mean, but when you think about someone saying, I
You're
had
right.
bad service at this restaurant, you're like, well, why are you complaining? I'm not complaining. I'm just telling how I feel. No, that's a complaint.
But I guess I can understand what you're saying, because I think if someone was just like, dang, I went to X, Y, and Z and it was just horrible service, I would be like, dang, okay. I feel like they're just telling me versus complaining. But like you said.
Like when I wrote my review about my experience at the restaurant, that was me just telling my experience. Like I wasn't complaining.
Right.
I was just letting everyone know what my experience was.
Right. Okay.
That's a good one.
That is, because I think you're right. I think that it depends on the way that you relay the information is what makes it a complaint versus just a vent or just stating a fact.
I always wonder about the history of like particular words, like complaint. Like, where did this come from? You know what I mean? Like, who decided that saying things this particular way or would make this is considered a complaint versus you just, you know what I mean? Like,
why couldn't complaint be a food? What I'm saying, why couldn't it be like in the potato family? Baby, I had no complaints in a while.
Oh, what if complaint was French fries? And French fries was complaint. Like, why are you French frying?
But right, like who? But and then it's just like if that was a thing, if we made it a thing, it would be a thing.
It would be. You're right, exactly. It would be.
It's just that we've been taught that complaint is complaint and French fries are French fries. But I hear you.
But I feel as if, but then when people say, "Oh, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying," or "I'm not judging, I'm just saying," you know what I mean? Like it's
the way, it's the delivery. Because
it's definitely the delivery.
I agree, because I'm thinking about the times that I've heard someone say something about someone and I'm like, oh, that's very judgy, but it's the way that they've said it versus what they've said. Because I can say, oh, That's a cute dress. I just don't like it on her. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. That dress is trash.
That's judging.
Right. Like, yeah. So it's,
if I say that dress does nothing for her, that's my opinion.
Yeah. And it's, I mean,
or if I'm like, that dress look real cheap. What made her fucking buy that?
Now that is judging. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say at first, it sounds like just your opinion, but then when you went on, definitely. Okay. That wasn't even this. I don't know how we jumped right into that.
But that was good. Though.
That was really
good.
Because now that we've said it, I think I'm going to be more conscious on the way that I say things. Conscious of the way that I say things.
And the people listening, they're going to start be thinking too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We make y'all think. We know.
Right.
That's what we do.
We can call that French frying. Why you make y'all think? I don't know. I'll figure
I feel like we're gonna say it, and certain people are like, "What the fuck
are y'all talking about?" Right.
You're French frying right now, and I don't appreciate.
And
it.
I don't need that in my life right now. Thank you and good night. Appreciate you.
I ain't had no complaints in a while. Oh my god!
I do. I want. You know, I'm gonna look up. We're gonna look up those two words. Well, French fries, I think is. Did it come from France?
I think that's what they say.
And that's like French kissing also. Mm-hmm. But why? I wonder. I'm gonna look that up.
Someone kissed somebody in France and said, "This is how the French people kiss."
This is how we do it in French.
Right? And so people just. But they probably just went with it.
Don't they do the kiss on the two kisses on the side of the cheek or whatever? I feel
like that little bougie. Mwah,
yeah. Mwah. You know, the DMV is known for that. Well, not both necessarily, but at least one.
I do it.
I do too. I just feel like, why are we doing it?
It depends on where I'm at.
It's usually, for me, it's usually initiated by the other person.
If I'm somewhere, if I'm dressed up, it's very, how you been? But if I'm at like a regular kickback, I'll just hug you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm only kissing people that I'm friends with. Or that
it's an air kiss. Like, it's not.
No, I'm talking about, I don't typically air kiss. I will kiss my friends on the cheek.
Oh, I'll do the fake air kiss.
Air kisses are for people that I'm not like close to. We just told our secrets. Oh well. What's going on? How have you been?
I've been wonderful. How about you?
Absolutely amazing. We're still in Capricorn season. Shout out to all the wait, by the time this drops, I don't know if we'll still be there. I think we will be, right?
I don't know. You didn't look up what's next, Aquarius?
It ends the 20, I want to say the 21st.
Yeah, we'll still be in there.
Yeah, we'll still be. Shout out to all the Capricorns. I just celebrated my birthday on the 11th.
How'd you like your birthday this year?
My birthday was great. I always have a good time because it's my birthday, right? Mm-hmm. So what had happened was, though, my birthday was on a Wednesday. So on Tuesday, I think I told you a little bit, I had got like a little scratchy throat and I was like, oh, what is going on? So I was I was eating up Halls and trying to make sure my throat was good. And then on my actual birthday,
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. On my actual birthday, I was cool. When we went out to dinner, I was okay, but I started feeling it. And I don't know if it was, people say, oh, it was a liquor. I don't think it was a liquor. But when I got,
make you feel sick?
Right. So when I got home, I started feeling like my head started hurting. My head was hurting that morning, but then it subsided. So then that
Did you take medicine when you came to dinner?
No, I didn't. But I got home and went to sleep. And when I woke up, I was congested, everything. I was like, fuck. So did I have to work on that? I worked on Thursday. And then so today I laid up and just laid up. Because I just want all of this to go. But my birthday was amazing. The one thing, that they did for me at work that I thought was really, really sweet and thoughtful was the theme was the 4444 Club. Instead of the 4040 Club, it's the 4444, which I thought was cute. But they made this logo on this bag. They made a logo, put it on this bag, and then each person in the office did like a sticky or a note. of what they liked or loved about me.
That's
so it was like 44 things. Yeah, it was. And it was so sweet.
That's right.
It was a lot of like little things. So then what I learned was like I do little things that I guess are just my thing. But sometimes I be thinking like for instance, I will say when I come into the office, good morning, hello, and I speak to everyone, right? Sometimes I be like, these motherfuckers don't ever speak to me, so fuck them. I'm not gonna say shit today, right? Oh, okay. But one of the notes said, I love that every morning you come by and say good morning to everyone. So I'm like, these are the little things that people appreciate, and sometimes I be getting an attitude about it. So I just need to be who I am and let it be what it is. So it was very...
They'll adjust.
Yeah. So it was cool. I enjoyed my birthday immensely. The food was good. The mix-up. So what happened was my friend,
y'all know about the mix-up. I didn't know about the mix-up. Right.
So my homegirl Q was like, hey, let me know what you want to do. And I was like, I really didn't want to do anything.
Well, let's get into that story.
Okay.
Go ahead. Are you done with Q portion right there?
No, it's just the restaurant. I had thought I sent her a restaurant and then did not realizing that it wasn't the restaurant I was trying to say.
So she had hit me up asking about your birthday. She was like, I asked him and he said he didn't want to do anything, but I feel like he does want to do something, but Reese, this, that, and the third. I said, well, girl, I gave him my idea. I said, we had a whole party plan. I said, but he ain't want my damn idea. So fuck him and his birthday. He's like, no. I was like, I said, I think that when he dropped the idea of his party, and even to scale it down, he didn't even want to do it. And of course, we talked about, doing it later in the month, but we know you made a comment like, but that's not my birthday.
It's not.
Anywho, moving on. Me and her laughed about it. I'll tell you that much. I won't tell you what else was said, but we laughed about it. So, and she was like, I really, want to do something, for his birthday, this, that, and the third, and everything like that. I said, okay, great. And it was the Friday that we hung out. I said, I will ask him. Did I say it wrong this time? Did I say ask or ask?
I feel like you said ask.
Sure. I said, I'll talk to him and see what he wants to do. So, of course, that night I asked you, what she wanted to do. And then she was texting you. And then I'm also texting her. I said, he's so oblivious. He don't know what's going on. Because you thought it was two different things going on. I said, girl, he over here stressed out.
And I was like, I don't want her to try to do something and him to try to do something and then it's not coordinated. I was like,
internally, I was laughing so hard. And I could only text her until I say, he is so confused. And he thinks it's two different things. He thinks, I want to do something. You want to do something. That proves to show your fucking attitude. You're like, oh my God, both my friends want to do something for me, but I don't want to get... No, child. It's one thing for you. And then I also told her, I said no, because I didn't want to celebrate my birthday last year, and he made me celebrate it, so we're going to do something.
It was a combined effort.
Likewise.
True story. You're right. Very true. No, and it was just because I didn't want, like I told her, I was like, with all of us doing this party that we're going to this weekend, I didn't want it to be an extra thing. You know what I'm saying?
But her and I think alike. We was like, he can celebrate at the end of the month. I even said, I'll still reach out to the venue, see if it's available. Like, we can, like, your part. When I told her, she was like, oh my God, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm.
It was a good idea.
That's fine.
It was amazing.
You look, I ain't got no double digits, bitch. I would have ran
You'll
with
be a
it.
double digit.
I have a long time before I...
Yeah. It'll be this one. Mine. For you.
I have a long time. I'm going to have to go...
Yeah. It's going to be...
I got to go 9 years before I get a double digit again.
That's 44.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be the year. Damn, bitch. You're young.
Right. You in 9 years?
Can't even imagine. But I had an amazing time for my 44th. Yeah, I had a good time. The food was good. The company was good. I think initially, I don't know about you, but for me at first it was like, oh my God, is this going to be ghetto? because it wasn't the spot that I had planned on. So.
Okay, backstory.
Now the truth comes out.
It does. I mean, you're my friend. I love you. So when she sent the place, I said, "What the fuck is this?" I looked at it, I said, so I was like, to be nice, I said, "Did he send you this?"
I feel like
Because if Q would have said, "No, I picked that spot," I don't know what I could have done. But when she was like, "Yeah, he said that to me," I was just like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I can't find that website." It's like, "Oh, here it is." I said, "Oh," but I already looked at him. It's like,
this is ghetto.
It
wasn't. I don't know why. I can't tell you what. I pulled it up and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is the place." The place. It wasn't in a much better area, but I had been there before and I had enjoyed it. So, but I enjoyed their food,
especially considering where we went for mine like 2 years ago.
And it wasn't that, but yeah. Because even Lewis was like, "We're gonna get food poisoning." I said, "We're not."
Okay, so this is the funny part. So when D and I were pulling up,
and y'all got out quick. Y'all like, literally, we got outside and I was like, "Where are they at?"
Girl, we had to get low. You don't stay around long in these spots. You get in your car and you go home.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish your thought.
So when we were pulling up, I saw the place, and I thought D had saw it because he was looking out the window, like trying to figure out like where it was. But he kept going. I was like, "Well, damn, baby, if you don't want to go, that's all you gotta say." He was just like, "Wait." He was like, "Where is it?" I said, "You just rolled past it." He was like, "I didn't see it." I said, "Oh, I thought you did, and you just didn't want to go."
So when y'all left, I said, they got out quick. Because like literally we were outside for a second. We did a little video and everything.
Oh God, it's cold.
Right, it was cold. And I said, when I got in the car, and I was like, I wonder if this was another year on my birthday that they got into an argument or something.
No.
Okay, good. I wasn't asking, but that was the thought that crossed my head.
Actually, that morning.
Why on my birthday?
It's the curse of your birthday. In fact, I got a text on that now. I didn't even think about that. It's the curse of your birthday. Every fucking year. Every year. Every year.
I cannot.
At least it wasn't over the eggs this year. Bitch, eggs are high. And I thought, honestly, I said, "Oh, I should have made him some different." I said, "Nah. I said, eggs too fucking high."
Okay, so all in all, my birthday was great, and I think everyone that was a part, anybody that sent me a message, that is one of the most taxing things. I like to respond to everyone. It's so hard. It's so hard.
Oh,
right.
First world problems.
Right.
I'm so
am I complaining or am I venting?
I'm so loved. Oh my God.
No.
Everyone thought of me.
But listen, okay, so I had a situation. I went out to eat by myself because I was hungry and I wanted to just go and eat. And so the guy was sitting at the bar. And so the guy, and I have a habit of this and I don't know why. Not a habit, but the guy working behind the bar, he had missed a belt loop on his pants. Right. And I'll notice that for whatever reason. And so I was like, "Hey, you missed a belt loop." And he was like, "You wouldn't have told him?"
No.
Why?
So I don't talk to strangers.
He was my server.
Oh, it was your server.
Well, he was a bartender, but I was sitting at the bar. He was the bartender.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just some guy sitting next to you at the bar type of situation.
I would have told him too. But
yeah.
So I was like, "You missed a loop." And he was like, he said, "Oh, okay," or something. And I was like, I let it go. And then he was like, the last time, he was like, "Somebody told me that the other day," and I thought he was trolling. And I was just like, huh? So then I'm starting to register like what he said. Like it's a short amount of time, but I was like, "Oh no," I said, "No, you literally missed a loop on your pants."
What do you mean trolling?
Like trying to talk to him is what I assumed.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, so I said, "No, you really missed the loop." He was like, "Oh, for real?" And I was like, "Wait, did you really think that I was..."
Clearly you can't get dressed, sir.
Right. It's a you thing, not a we thing. But then I was like, what?
Was he cute?
He wasn't my type. But my thing is, if there was no follow up,
Go ahead.
Not to me.
Okay. What? Okay, go ahead.
Is that the same thing? Yes. No, because there's people that are not my type, but they're still attractive. They're cute.
Okay, got it.
He wasn't attracted to me. He wasn't attracted. Anyway, so my thing was, why would somebody be trolling you by telling you that, and like his ass wasn't even that big. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like anything that I was just like, wow.
I mean, excuse me. I guess within the service industry itself, he's probably heard so many different ways of different pickup lines to start conversation with him, where that's just probably, habit. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get that, but I just think
they're saying your shoe's untied, or you missed a belt loop, or you got a spot on your jacket. Like, it can just be any random thing just to spark a conversation with him.
But I think that for me, when he said, "Yeah, somebody told me that the other day," and I felt like they were trolling, and I was just like, to me, he was almost accusing me of the same thing because there was no not urgency, but he wasn't like checking his belt loop, right? Until I said, "No, you really missed a belt loop," and he was like, "Oh, for real?" And he was like, "Oh shit!" And then he went into the back.
Yeah,
and I was like,
probably people have said different things to have a conversation with him that could have been innocent and genuine in nature, but they used it as a way to talk to him. I would have said, "You're not it. You just can't get dressed. Now you're really not it."
I was just like, okay. Look, thank you. But yeah, it was weird for a second. Because again, when I processed what he said, I was like, no, that's not my intent. Yeah, I'm not really into the talking to people. Like,
I mean, was he gay? Was he straight? Like, or we don't know?
I assumed that he was gay. I mean, I'm sorry. I assumed that he was straight. Just based off of his demeanor. Like, he just gave off, I don't know. He wasn't the one. Like, and then can we talk about these designer belts? Did we talk about, I feel like we talked about these designer belts.
No, I don't think we.
Well, designer items. But they're not real. It's so annoying. Yeah, we talked about that because I remember saying that. His belt was something, but it was frayed. It was a lot frayed.
Probably because he wear it all the time.
Or it was fake. I would go with the latter. It just looked, I was just like, why? Why are we doing this? But whatever. I digress. I just thought that was interesting that he would announce to me that he felt like he was trolled like that before, and then, like I said, make no action to try to correct, like to fix his belt until I said, "No, you actually missed the loop. Like, I'm not trying to troll you." That was my response. Like, "No, I'm not trying to troll you. Like, you missed the loop in real life."
Troll you.
Right.
I like that. I like that terminology. I thought someone was trolling me. Nobody want to talk to you.
This is the episode that we're called. Damn, what was it? It just left me.
We're trolling?
No. I forgot. Because we talked about words and anyways, I missed it.
I wish you would have wrote it down in your handy dandy notebook.
Do you have anything? What's been going on with you? How's your week been? How's it been since I last talked to you? Oh my gosh, Ramont made I don't know if it's a guest appearance. I don't know.
Girl, it might be, child.
Because my friend is a superstar in these streets. Ramont came back on Instagram on the 11th of January.
I did.
How do you feel?
It's ghetto and I want to get back off.
Why? Why?
It's ghetto there.
You never really talked about why you left.
Because I don't have... There is no reason why... Well, I put there's no Instagram-worthy reason of why I left. There wasn't no... I need to disconnect from social media. There wasn't... I need time for myself, respect my privacy. Like, it was... It was none of that. Like, it wasn't that at all. It was very simple. In Aries' dramatic nature, I thought my page got hacked because I was on it at 6 a.m. At 8 a.m., I could not log. I tried to open up Instagram and it would not work. It asked me to put in my email, put in my phone number, send me a code, put in all that stuff, and it just would not log back in. So I thought they had a bitch. So, I thought I got hacked. I said, well, goddamn, my time has come. So I was just like,
not my time has come.
So I was like, they got me. Like, what am I to do? Like, what do people do when they get hacked? Are they sending my friends like those random messages?
I need money.
Right. Help me out. So that I thought that's what happened. And what I realized, one, I was supposed to be where I spent more time trying to get back into my Instagram account than I did actually working that day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
So, it was Googling stuff on the Instagram website. Like, how do I get back in? My page was hacked. How do I reset it? This, that, and the third.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? So, when you think about all the time I spent doing that versus, I was so consumed, oh, my God, I need to get back onto my Instagram. Versus actually working, that's a problem. That's a problem. And I never thought about it. Of course, you never think your page is going to get hacked or whatever like that. But I never thought I would be spending that much time trying to get back into my page. So I just came to grips fuck it. My page got hacked or whatever. I got to start all over. What the fuck ever. It is what it is. And then I found out it was just a glitch on Instagram. Instagram just had a glitch. And then I was able to get back in. But I had already came to grips that my page was gone. So I was just let me just deactivate it. Whatever. It is what it is. And the thing is, I deactivated, I could have came back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
It's been a couple
2
months,
days.
right?
It was so
Before
basically from
was it?
November to January.
Okay.
And during that time that I was off, my phone battery lasted a lot longer. I just didn't have. You go through the phase of picking up your phone. I was like, fuck, it's not on there. But what are you laughing at? Oh, because your phone always did?
No, because the benefits.
My phone,
take a break, Mike.
My phone battery lasted. Trust me, your phone battery will last a lot longer. Trust and believe. Because I wasn't picking it up and just scrolling for no reason.
No, I got you.
I would go to the gym and actually, I would work out. If I took a break, I would just take a break. I didn't have a reason to pick up my phone and sit there and scroll and get caught up into the rabbit hole of reels where you're just looking at random reels for no fucking particular reason. Right. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I missed the filters and doing boomerangs. I missed that little shit. And it's weird. I was with Sean and we were in the middle of having a conversation. I think I asked him something, but he was on Instagram. So he missed the question I asked him and it was just quiet. I was like, bitch, did you hear my question? He was like, oh, my bad. I'm over here scrolling on Instagram. I said.
And that's why.
But when you think about it, it happens. He's great.
I'm sorry. That's really
How is Sean? He's great. Because and the funny thing is, I think we were talking about, he was like, yeah, I need to take a break as well, from Instagram and everything like that. And I said something and it got quiet. I was like, bitch. He was like, oh, I said, see.
You guys were together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny, between Sean and another friend, if I send them messages on Instagram, they'll respond. And we can have a whole conversation. If I text them, 3 to 5 business days.
I've seen that. So I don't understand that. I don't understand it because if we want to have a conversation, text me. Mm-hmm. When you send me something, if you send me something on Instagram, I have a friend of mine that we literally send things back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Reels and stuff like that. Yeah. That's all of the
I got Instagram cousins that do that.
Yeah, so that's that. But if we want to talk, text me. I don't want to talk on Instagram. I don't know why.
No, I've made up in my mind, this is how we communicate. So I can have a conversation with him on Instagram. And I know I'll get a response right away because if I text him, I can say a week later, I'm like, well, damn, bitch, are you alive? He was like, oh my God, friend. I was like,
I didn't even know. Yeah, because that the notifications for your text messages, I can't have any.
Yeah, I don't like the number.
I don't like this throws me off. I hate it.
Yours would drive me fucking crazy.
This is the only one that I can deal with. Because that's
With the calendar?
No, the 61,000.
What has Absolutely not. I would have to delete my mail app. I could not see that. I could not. I would fucking
Everything
lose
else,
it.
like I knew that's a bank one.
Certain things I turned off the notifications for because I don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's my.
Or at least I turn off the badge notification for it. Like, you can still notify me, but I'll turn off the badge notification because I don't want the number counter there.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so you're back for a little while, or
I'm back. Maybe something will piss me off and I'll deactivate. Because even like getting back on, I was just like, bitch. I said, let me go back. Like, let me deactivate this shit again. Like, I don't need this shit.
I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this. Like, it's, I don't know. Like, I'll honestly, it felt good not being on there. If that makes sense.
I get it.
In a way.
I feel like you gain some time back. You get, you're like you said, you're not, you don't have, that's like you pick up your, like when I wake up in the morning, typically I'm looking at the time. I'm looking at if I missed any calls or any messages, and then I go to Instagram. That is typically my morning.
It did help me. Even though it's back, I'm still not grabbing it.
Right.
Because I've gotten to a tab where I don't need to pick it up anymore. So that's about it. And it's like I said, it's very addictive. Social media, is where we are in today's age. And like, I don't want to get it, like, I would be on Instagram and driving. Like, I don't want that. And so it's just, it felt good. It kind of like reset me in a sense. Okay. Let's see, have I done anything else? Oh, bitch. So I got a Bartesian for Christmas.
What is a Bartesian? Is that the thing with all of the supplies?
In a sense, you have like you put your liquors on there, and then they give you like little capsules of beverages, and then you put it in. It's like a Keurig, but a cocktail maker.
Okay, no, that's not what I was thinking.
Yeah,
okay,
so
cool.
I got that. And when I got it and I looked at it, I was like, well, bitch. And I'm a bartender, so I'm just like, from Precious, like, you brought this white bitch up in my house.
I can do this. Fuck.
You brought this white bitch up into my house. So, but I love it. The drinks be strong as shit. Like, strong. Like, bitch. I mean, it has an option for like regular strong. I keep hitting strong. That shit. They are really good.
Really? No.
I'll have you over. You can come over.
Yeah. I want a new thingy thing too.
You wouldn't use...
No. Not that. I probably wouldn't use that. Yeah. No, there's this tea kettle thingy. So we had a gift exchange with the people that I work out with. Mm-hmm. And one of the girl, the
woman,
the person.
Damn.
Because I feel like...
What's her pronoun?
I think that she... We're about the same age. The girl that... That's why I didn't want to say the woman. Anyway, she is a woman though. The person that I got, Jesus, sheesh. She likes tea. And so I got her like a tea kettle thingy. And I saw it, and then a girl at work got one. And I was like, no, I want one. It's like a tea thingy that warms up the water in like a kettle or whatever. It's really cute, and I want one.
I thought you would get like the little glass thing and get the diffuser. It
has that.
Where she can just buy the leaves and she can make her own tea. Okay, you got a real good one, Dad.
Yeah. So when I buy gifts, I don't want to buy you something unless it's what you want. Like if you say, hey, I want this glass, I will get you that glass. But if you say I want a glass, I'm going to get a glass that I would get for myself. Because, I think that, I'm not getting you some just, I hate those kind of gifts. I hate buying gifts. Like I when I was younger, I used to feel like, I got to buy something. And so I would just find something. I don't like doing that. I'm an intentional gift giver.
Absolutely. You are.
Yeah.
Do I got anything?
I just want this congestion gone. Do y'all have any suggestions to get rid of congestion?
Mucinex and nasal spray.
I tried. So Mucinex
has a nasal spray that's fucking amazing.
Is it?
Yes,
Good to
I
know.
live by it.
So my homegirl told me about Vicks has a thing that you sniff.
I ain't doing that shit.
I don't like it. I got it and I don't like it.
So I mean, I would do my Mucinex nasal spray, and at bedtime I got old school Vicks, bitch. I got the cream. I put that shit underneath my nose. But as far as daytime goes, Alka-Seltzer, daytime is...
I hate that I just did all of that right here.
Alka-Seltzer day and nighttime is good as well. Even with my sinuses, I get like cold and flu medicine just because it works a lot.
Yeah,
it's more in there. So
I agree. So what we talking about?
And I do liquid.
I don't like pills. Yeah, I'm not a pill.
I didn't know that. Okay,
I'm not a pill. I don't. If I have to, see, I feel like liquid doesn't do.
Especially for nighttime, liquid is good. I like pills when I was working like in the office and everything like that because they're easy to grab and everything like that. But nighttime medicine,
Let me tell you about work real quick because we haven't talked about work in a while.
We haven't. Because I ain't got nothing to complain about.
These nasty motherfuckers at my job will have oatmeal in this cup, right? Which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I have a big mug that I will eat my oatmeal in too. What I do is I go to the kitchen, I rinse it out, I wash it out, I dry it off, and put it back.
They let that oatmeal stay in that cup?
Sit in the cup with water in it for days.
It ain't got soaked like that.
When I tell you, there's signs all over the kitchen. There's like 3 signs that say, something about it, the refrigerator being cleaned out, but wash your dishes or they'll be thrown away. I throw them bitches away.
I'm sure you do.
I do. If on Monday I see it, I'll be like, okay, you got it. Tuesday, and I get there early, I'm throwing that shit away. And I'm waiting for somebody to be like, did somebody throw it? Yes. I think that is just so disrespectful. It was there for 24 hours. That's disgusting. You're not at home. This other person puts shit on the counter with water in it soaking.
Just wash it.
If you have the time to put water in it in detergent, wash that shit out. Because I feel like you just had lunch, you just finished. Do your thing and get it.
I don't want my stuff sitting out at work.
Right. I don't know.
Not in the kitchen, at least.
I don't even use the sponge in the kitchen.
Oh, absolutely not.
Ugh. I don't know. I just think it's.
I will wash my stuff out with a paper towel before I grab the sponge.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what we're talking about today?
Where you gonna look at me? This is your topic.
Because I'm talking to you. But
you want me to respond?
Yeah, we're having a conversation.
Oh.
I'm confused. Who am I supposed to talk to? So what we're talking about today is...
Right, that's what I wanted you to do, not ask me the question.
No, I wasn't asking the question. I was just saying what we're talking about today is we're talking about the phrase, right? Faking it to make it. Faking it to make it. Fake it till you make it. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about it?
I don't have a problem with it.
You don't?
No.
Okay. I do.
Of course you do.
Because I don't understand. I love these conversations because you'll give me a different perspective.
I will. Here we go, y'all. This y'all favorite time of the show.
Fake it till you make it. Like, why? Like, why? Why do we have to fake it till we make it? Why can't we just, whatever it is, like this podcast, right? To me, faking it until we make it would be having all this conversation about us having a podcast before we actually had a podcast. You all right? No?
I'm fine. No, I was saying no to...
I understand what you were saying no to.
Okay. But yes, I'm fine.
Okay. So go ahead. So that's not the same. You don't see that... Because that's how I see it. Because when you say fake it till you make it, to me, it's like, no. Why do I have to... To me, that's pretending. Yes. Why am I pretending to be something or be at a certain level that I'm not at yet? If I'm not there, I'm just not there.
I won't use this podcast as an example because I don't feel as if like we're faking it till we make it.
We just doing our thing.
Right, we're doing our thing. So when you tell a person, fake it till you make it, pretend, until you get there, when you done lied and told this job you efficient in this skill. You fake it till you make it, bitch. You keep looking at YouTube videos till you figure out how to do this Excel sheet.
No, what?
Yes. Fake it until you make it, until like you get it, you got it good. Like keep making them think you good. You know, you there, but you not there yet.
I don't know that I agree. I'm thinking. I'm processing what you're saying. Have I ever gone into a position and been like, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out? And I guess I'm the type of person that would say that. Like, I'm not really efficient here, but I can make it happen. Like, I know that I can figure it out.
Faking it till you make it.
But I ain't faking shit. I'm letting you know. I don't know nothing about.
So right, if you told me, if I asked you to, I'm trying to think of something that you're good at. If I,
Well, damn.
what?
It's the 2 hours later.
If I ask you to make me devil eggs, you know what a devil egg looks like, what pretty much goes into it. You can Google some shit and make it work. When you made, like, I think you made a sangria one year for a holiday. Reese, make a sangria, and you like, fuck, what do I put in it? Well, let me look some shit up. Fake it till you make it.
I don't think that's faking it till you make it, though.
Yes, it is.
How?
You're not. It's the same way if I asked you to make devil eggs. You're not an expert on it.
No.
So you the process of you figuring it out and hoping that they're going to like what you came up with, you're faking it until you make it.
I don't agree. I think faking it until you make it is like literally like, I don't know this, but I'm gonna pretend like I do. No, I didn't pretend like I knew what to do.
If you say to us, I'm bringing my mother's secret recipe snickerdoodle cookies to the potluck. Your mother ain't got no secret recipe. You don't know how to bake a fucking cookie or turn on an oven. But you done told these people and they are looking forward to it. You're going to fake it until you make it.
And okay, but that's not okay in my book. Why are
but
you?
no
why?
one knows.
No one knows. Turn out like shit. But that's when we gonna know.
If they turn out like shit.
Right.
But if everyone loves them, you faked it until you made it.
But why not just say, yo, I really like snickerdoodle cookies and I'm gonna try to make them.
When you telling someone to fake it until you make it, it's usually something that they want to do, but they're not there yet.
Get there, then do it. I don't like.
No.
I'm not faking it till I make it. I'm not. I don't. I think
so.
That,
if with me being a bartender, if me faking it until I make it is me just making drinks for people around the house, parties, this, that, and third. I haven't gone to bartending school or anything like that. My skills aren't that sharp, but I'm gonna make it look like I know what I'm doing behind this bar. You know what I mean? Until I either, go to bartending school or until I have my shit down packed. I'm faking it until I make it.
I get it. So I feel like you're stressing the definition. I understand that, but why? Why not just
because I inspire to be a bartender.
Aspire.
So
I'm sorry. That just came out.
continue on with your little conversation.
Little conversation.
Continue with your little conversation. Your little topic.
Okay. So no, I understand what you're saying, and I think that the part that throws me off is, to me, when someone's saying, like, the bartending, right?
Okay.
That's a perfect example. I think that if you come into the space saying, yep, I'm a bartender, da 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 da, and you're not, doesn't make
When
sense.
you had to bartend for me at that cookout, You were faking it until you made it.
I was not.
You's a fucking lie.
I did not fake it until I made it.
Reese, let's be serious.
Let's be serious.
You wasn't?
No.
You wouldn't consider that faking it until you make it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've never said that I was a bartender. Nah, was I behind the bar? Yes. Was I making shit? Sure. But it was like, look, let me know if you need something, if you need a little extra, whatever. Like,
You made it look like you knew what you were doing. Did you not? And you're not a bartender. The people believe that you were one. So just because you did not, in my mind, my friend is faking it until he make it because he gonna make these people believe he been bartending for a long motherfucking time and he know what the fuck going on. Now, granted, I'm up in his ear. No, friend, put this in there. No, friend, add this in there. But
okay,
you were faking it until you made the people believe that you were a bartender.
but that was
you knew what you were doing.
unintentional. I think so.
Either way, it's still the same.
I get what you're saying. I do.
So it can be unintentional or intentional, but if you is it the fake part that blows your mind?
I don't like that. I don't like.
Okay.
You know, so
let's break this down. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I don't like that. So like, I even look at like. So I've been watching YouTube a lot lately, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like there are people, I don't know if this is the same thing. Maybe I'm just venting now because I don't know if this is fake it until you make it. But there's a lot of channels out here that do these reaction videos that are not real.
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, they'll be like, oh, I'm about to do a prank on my mom.
And you feel as if it was already coached.
They already knew what it was. Right. You can tell. Like, mama looking at the camera. You know what I'm saying? You know how if I'm doing a prank on you, right, and I hide the camera here, right, and you're aware, so I hid the camera, but you know where it is. Amidst what's going on, because you know it's there, you might just kind of look. You know what I mean? I've seen like 2 or 3 different channels, and I was just like, why are y'all? If your content is about being pranksters or doing these reaction videos, then do that. Like, I would not put myself out there and say, oh, I'm doing a reaction video and already watch the video beforehand. Because to me, that's like, you're not getting an authentic reaction. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what I would want. So it's like, I guess it kind of does fall in line because that is kind of faking it. Like, but that's not faking it until you make it. You just fake. Because your whole platform is.
Well, they could be faking it until they make it, until they reach a certain point within their platform where like these videos are now monetized and everything like that. So it could be a faking it until you making a situation.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I just keep it real. It's too easy to be real. It's easier to be honest and upfront and just be real.
I mean, but faking it till you make it is not necessarily saying that you aren't real. No, it just means that you.
The fake part says that you're not real to me.
Okay, so let's reword it.
Pretending.
Could be pretending. Make believe.
Still fake. Right, make believe. Fake. It goes back to being fake. I just think that, again.
Well, people believe they're Disney princesses. Are we to tell them they're not?
Who believes in Disney princesses? Kids?
Some adults.
Who the fuck?
Don't do that. Now we done lost 2 viewers because you didn't say what the fuck.
Sorry. I'm sorry. No, I just want people to be real. Be honest. It's easy. It's too easy.
Well, it all depends on what it is.
But I get what you're saying. So the only thing with your story, because I hear you, with regard to the bartending, I don't think that, now, situationally, in that situation, yes. I was there preparing drinks in your absence as if I knew. I mean, I knew what I was doing from the directions that you gave me, but I didn't announce that I was a bartender. Like, that was the perception because I was at the bar. But I don't think that's a faking it till you make it. I think that was just a situation where I was assisting you and you just weren't in the space. So you want a drink, you're going to get this drink that I make. I don't think that's being. But if I was, so this is faking it till you make it. Kind of like what you said. I'm aspiring to be, right? So I'm like, yeah, book me. I'm a bartender, da 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 da. And then I'm like, okay, Ramont, they want this, this, and this, and this. Mm-hmm. That's no, nigga, go get your license or whatever it is, and then just do it. Mm-hmm. Then put it out there. I just think that I don't agree with faking it till you make it.
I think you're looking at it in a literal sense itself, but the fake it till you make it just came along those lines of you better make it look like you know what you're doing so that they can believe you. So I get what you're saying. If you had to deliver a speech at work, but you have it, but you didn't go over it, practice how you would deliver it, and it's the day of, you're like, fuck, I didn't go over this. But you still got to deliver that speech. You are and if you get up there and deliver that speech, you're faking it until you make it to the end of that fucking speech. You know what I mean? Like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you're looking at it too literal, but it goes into those like little particular instances where people are just telling you to fake it until you make it. Like, you better act like you know what you're doing. Like, we can't turn back now. Like, it's too late. Here we are. Here we are at the moment. Make it believable.
Okay. I'll take that. That makes sense. See? You related it to me and my job. That makes sense. I get that. Now it makes sense. Because I mean, like, I've been in that situation before where it's like, okay, we need to relay this information. I'm just like, well, fuck, I don't. Yeah, I've been in that exact situation where I haven't read over it. Like, I've skimmed through some shit and I'm like, now I gotta talk about it. Okay, but yeah, like you said, I took what I knew of the situation and blended it in with what I thought. Smiled a lot and kept it going. Okay. So
I know I can help you.
I guess.
Don't think of it too literally.
Like I am a literal person.
It is. I mean, in some instances, it can be taken and literally, but I don't think when fake it till you make it came about, I don't think it was in that particular intent. It came from delivering a speech, playing a musical instrument type of situation when you're in that moment and you can't turn back now and you just got to make these people believe you know what you're doing. Like dancing and everything like that. So like,
okay, I get it. Makes sense a little bit of whatever. Okay, I see the light.
Damn, you're stressing me out.
I was ready to just be like, nope.
It can't be that. Nope, they're all fake phony.
Right, they're fraudulent ass motherfuckers. I get it. Okay. Good. So I don't think you guys are fake anymore. You guys are just doing what you need to do until you get where you're going.
Pretty much it. Pretty much
that
it.
Leads me to. Does that lead me to? It led me to my Reese's Pieces, right? So I was thinking the other day, a lot of what holds us back is ourselves in life. And I was, again, thinking about my life.
You're your own worst enemy.
Right. And I came to the conclusion that we have to...
My inner saboteur, Mama Roo.
Right. Oh, I can't wait to watch What's Face. I came to the conclusion that we have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves for decisions that we made or things that we've done or whatever to allow ourselves to move on and progress. Because I think too many times that we get stuck in a decision or something or maybe even someone, and it's just like it hinders us from growing. So deliver yourself and free yourself from whatever is holding you back. So that, because life is about progression. And one thing I think about a lot is I don't want to die. Like, I don't want to die and have been stressed out about some shit that doesn't really matter in the long run. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in a situation where like, oh my God, this is going on. And I go to sleep and I don't wake up and I'm like, that was the last thing that was going on in my life. If that makes sense. Oh my God, we got to hurry up. All this sniffing is disgusting.
You want to go blow your nose?
No. I mean, yes, but no. I don't even think that you know how you're so congested that when you do blow your nose,
and don't nothing come out.
You just be like, my brain hurts now. No. But I feel it. I hear it. It's so disgusting. Did you have a
Reese's Pieces?
No, I thought you were going to say something.
Just that, like, for them to forgive themselves, and you said, worrying about some things that, doesn't matter, within the long run. So forgiving yourself from different situations, circumstances, whatever the case may be, it all depends on what it was, how it impacted you, and then also what are the outside factors that are making you, one, believe like this is unforgivable, like I can't forgive myself. Like, is it society telling you that what you did was unforgivable type of situation? Or is it just your moral fucking compass that, no, bitch, you did some fucked up shit.
Right.
So that's unforgivable. Or is it that they can't forgive themselves until someone else forgives them? Like if I did something to you, so I can't forgive myself for what I did to you until I know that you have forgiven me.
You know how I feel about that. That's power. You don't get that power. Sorry.
So that would be me giving you power?
No, I'm saying like, so if I did something to you and it was jacked up, if I apologize and you're like, Reese, I don't forgive you, I'm still going to forgive myself for what I did.
Well, that's selfish.
I don't think that that's selfish. I think that not because you don't have to forgive me. And I can't stay in that place because you don't, like, I have to move on from that. I have to move on to progress because I'm going to be stuck in this.
You're just going to say that to me.
Well, of course not.
Like, that's why I said it. So, like, bitch, you can't say that to me.
Right. Well, of course not. But look,
I forgive myself.
Right. No.
Like, which what?
No, but because I get it. Like, and I would want, like, if I did something fucked up to somebody, I would definitely apologize. I would want to be forgiven if it was sincere. If I was sincere in that, and I wouldn't apologize if I wasn't sincere. So, but if they didn't, I can respect that. You have to respect it.
Would you find it ballsy if someone like just came up to you and just like, I accept your apology,
and I didn't apologize? Oh.
Or they were like, I forgive you. Like,
for what?
For what you did to me. You know what you did. I accept your.
Did I do something? Let's start there. If I did something, I might be like.
But if they're like, you know what you did, so I accept your apology and I forgive you, and you're just like, what?
Yeah. And it depends on the person. But do you feel like, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you feel like you have intuitions? Like, for instance, this is me sharing some of my business, right? I was in a relationship, right? The person I was dating, I'm telling my business.
You want to stop there? You want to stop there?
Well, okay. So do you believe in intuition? Do you feel like there's things like, okay, I felt like there was a situation that happened, and in that situation, in this moment, I felt like, oh my gosh, this happened.
What, like deja vu?
No, it wasn't deja vu. It was like I was in a place with someone, and I was like, this happened. Like I knew that this thing happened.
That's
right?
deja vu.
It's not deja vu. It wasn't like I was in a place and we were here both in red. It wasn't that. It was. I feel like I gotta tell the story. Okay.
No, like let's describe intuition. Like intuition means like I know this person is fucked up. Like I just got a feeling like this person is fucked up, or they're gonna fuck me over.
Right. Well, no. So for me, the intuition, I felt like, and it's happened to me more than once, but
intuition is my mother saying, "Don't hang out with that person. They bad for you,"
because she has a feeling.
Right.
Right. I had a feeling that this person had done
things.
X.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Nobody ever verbally told me.
But you just had a feeling.
It just hit me, and I was like,
"You've just
oh my
felt
God."
It.
And so we got into a conversation, and I was like, literally, what you said. I know what you did, and they was just like,
"Okay,
I'm sorry." I was just like, ah. So do you believe in that though? I mean, it happens, obviously, but have you ever had that?
No, I don't think I've ever
Oh
had
my
that.
gosh. It's what I'll say is that I can walk away from a situation when I know that I had no wrongdoing in it. Right? So in that moment, that situation, realizing that what had transpired, I was like, okay, I'm at peace with walking away from this situation because before that, I thought maybe I had done something, you know what I mean? Or like I didn't know what my role was in this, whatever. I didn't went off the rails, but I don't know what you said that made me think about intuition. Sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah. Intuition is real. It is real. Are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
Are we done? Don't be trying to read my
I can't read your handwriting. You already know that.
You always say that. I feel like you read something.
I didn't read anything. It literally just looks like lines to me.
My handwriting is not that bad. People.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it looks like lines to me. I can't. I
got new books.
I can't.
So
you
excited.
did. I can't read it upside down.
Oh.
Why is there a receipt in there?
What is this? Oh, it's like $1,100. What is that?
Damn, what you buy?
No, this is Foot Locker.
You spent $1,100 in Foot Locker?
No. It was some shoes. All right. First question. What was your biggest gripe of 2022? While you think about it, because that's Happy New Year. This is our first episode of 2023.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, shit. We should have said that in the beginning.
Right. I'm like,
I didn't think it was the first. I thought that last episode was the first.
No, that was
dropped
right
after
after
Christmas.
Yes.
God.
Happy New
Damn.
Year.
Damn, we fucking up. Shit. Hey, y'all. Happy New Year. What was the question?
What was your
Shit, they
biggest
had to wait
gripe
to the end
of
to hear this.
2022?
My biggest gripe? I don't think I have one. No, 2022 was pretty good for me. No.
Okay. What was, because it's my birthday's ending, what was your most memorable birthday? I can't even talk. Most memorable birthday. And why was it memorable?
Last year, 2022.
Was it?
Compared to, yeah, it even beat my 30th.
Why? That was part of the question, but I felt
my 30th had drama, so let's start there.
I feel like your 30th was a lot stressful for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 30th had drama.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, last year, like I did everything I planned. Everyone showed up and on time. And it was just, I think I like that everyone showed up to each event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And even though it was my birthday, I enjoyed just, like, it wasn't about celebrating me. It was just about me having fun with the people I loved and enjoyed being around. So that's pretty much what it was for me.
Okay. It was a great birthday. I enjoyed myself immensely. Every time I was taking shots with my brother on New Year's, and he was like, "Where you get that shot glass from?" I was like, "My friend gave it to me for his birthday." He was like, "Y'all just be doing shit." We do.
And like, and I think that was probably the best part of my birthday is that I gave y'all a gift that y'all were not expecting.
Right.
Everyone loved it. No one.
Somebody broke theirs, didn't they?
Yeah, I gotta get them another one. Like no one within the room already had something like that. And in fact, like every one of y'all cherished
that particular gift.
Yeah.
Like everyone
It was
still
just very
talks about it,
thoughtful.
you know, to this day and everything like that. Like it's in special places in their house. They're like, oh no, I don't touch that unless X, Y, and Z. Like that is mine.
Yeah,
and
it's
and
a
when
great
other people
shot.
see it, then they want to know, like, oh my God, where did you get that from? So,
Right. Okay. Broccoli or asparagus?
Broccoli. Don't give me no fucking asparagus.
Best piece of relationship advice you'd give? Because I need it.
I done told you. I done gave you everything. What more do you want from me? Communication, which of course everyone say, oh, communicate. But communication, and when I say communication, be vulnerable with the person and find out what each person trigger and trauma is. So therefore you can recognize and of course apologize as well when those particular things come up itself, because when it is detrimental to a relationship when your past trauma and triggers surface and that person is not the cause of them, and especially if they don't know about them, because if they trigger them, it triggers the response within you to do what you do when you felt those particular feelings. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that person doesn't know about them, you know, so be that vulnerable to have those particular conversations and everything like that. Like telling my business, like with us in therapy, and talking to this non-biased party, like it helped me understand my communication style with D with certain things because of what happened in my childhood that I thought like I was either over or it's just gone, but it's still there. Then I did not realize it. And like, as we were just talking, I said, oh shit, I do that. And that's why,
Right.
you know, I do that. And I did not realize like that's where it was coming from.
So when you say recognize and apologize, so to me, I feel like recognize so you don't have to apologize, because if you recognize, like if we even as friends, I think that there's triggers. There's moments where we can hit nerves for it.
So when I say recognize and apologize, so if you do something to me that triggers something within me, I need to recognize that you are not the cause of that trigger, and I need to apologize to you maybe for my actions or something like that.
Okay.
So therefore you have a better understanding of where it came from. Like it wasn't directed to you, and I'm telling you, I responded that way because of X, Y, and Z. Like not so much making an excuse, but I apologize.
Right.
Like this is something I need to-
okay, that makes complete
Yeah, not
sense.
you
I was receiving it as you've shared your triggers with me. Recognize what they are so that I don't.
Now
trigger
that is
them.
something. Now that's something very bad, to share your triggers and traumas with a person and they use them against you.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I was thinking that you were saying recognize, like, okay, recognize that this is a trigger, so let's not do that. But in the event that I do, apologize for it. That's what I was receiving. That. Okay, that makes complete sense. That was good. That was real good. Okay, so the last one is travel, Treyway, or thanks, but no thanks.
You got my 3 people?
I got you. Sierra, Kelly Rowland, Tiana Taylor.
Ooh. What is travel?
Like you can travel the world with this person.
Treyway is threesome.
Threesome, you and your man.
And no thanks.
And thanks, but no thanks.
Travel Kelly Rowland. Treyway would Tiana and Iman. And no thanks. And no bitch. Yes. And no thanks to Sierra. Thank you all for listening to another episode.
Okay, if that's I mean, I didn't put
argue with me.
Look, I wanted the details. Because anybody that follows me on Instagram knows Iman. I love Iman.
Tiana? That bitch is bad.
And
we know she a nigga.
Okay. That's all I have. I just want to go and blow my nose.
All right, y'all. We'll go so Reese can
Happy
blow
New
nose.
Year!
Happy New Year. I
See
can't
ya.
believe we missed that.
I know, right? I was like, what?
Hey guys, it's your boy Ramont.
And I'm Reese. Check us out at A Little R&R Podcast.
You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and all your podcast streaming services.